Today, we're going to make a simple mosquito trap. I've done this the last couple of years. This is not high tech. We got very simple ingredients here. What we have is these mosquito bits. Now, these mosquito bits claim to be okay for birds and for pets. For birds in their bird bath, if they happen to fall into your pet drinks out of a outside thing like ours does, outside dish, they're supposed to be okay. I don't want to test that theory. What I do is I have this jug. I'm going to put some bits in there. I'm going to put an escape route. We have one gecko in there already, so we'll get to test how well this escape works. And then the real high-tech critical ingredient, beer. Because beer has carbon dioxide, and it's the carbon dioxide that attracts the mosquitoes. It's the carbon dioxide from our breathing that attracts mosquitoes. In this particular case, what are we trying to do? We're going to put these bits in here with some water. What these bits do is they create, you have oil and water separate. These create an oil slick that floats on the top of the water. We want to entice the female mosquitoes, the moms, to come down and lay their eggs down in this jug. When they lay their eggs, the eggs are below the surface of the oil, and when they hatch, they can't breathe. They can't raise to the surface. Cruel, I know. Well, okay. What's this all about? This serves two purposes. One is that mom mosquitoes don't get in the water to lay their eggs. They want to stand on something and drop them in. Okay, so this part of the thing is serves several purposes. One, as an escape route for anything like a gecko that might fall down in here inadvertently. We'll give them a way to climb out. The other thing is to allow a perch, create a perch so that the moms can drop the eggs into this solvent here. The beer, we dump in there. It's got a nice closed atmosphere. The carbon dioxide is going to come up out through here and hopefully bait them, entice them. We want them to feel that it's a nice environment to go down there and lay their eggs. They want to feel, the moms will often scout out their egg nests, and they want to feel that it's a little on the swampy side and a little on the calm, safe side. They don't want to drop their eggs in busy water and flowing water. This jug has done the job for a couple of years. How do I know? I know because we get the water level up around in this area, and because it's clear, or semi-clear, as the case may be, I've actually been able to look and see the small babies in there caught beneath the oil. So I know that at least in a few occasions it works. Now, AI tells me that a female mosquito will lay between 50 and 100 eggs. Okay. How many mosquitoes are out here laying 50 or 100 eggs? I have no clue. But if we can knock out some of that chain, some of that genetic grouping, 100 less mosquitoes in the yard to begin with is a plus. During the course of the summer, if 2 or 3 or 4 mother mosquitoes during the course of the whole summer lay their eggs in this jar, that's 400 less potential mosquitoes that are in the yard. So this is not high tech, but by the same token, once we create this, it's set and forget. And once in a while, if you really want to refresh it, you can drop a few more of these bits in, and you can buy another can of the cheapest beer. Well, I'm not saying this is cheap beer. I'm just saying you can buy cheap beer and dump it in there to refresh the carbon dioxide and see if you can attract some more. Okay, so what do we want to do first? Well, first I want to see how this is going to fit. Having a little bit of debris is actually a good thing because it is going to that's going to rot in there and create a swamp-like feeling. Do we want this one? Well, maybe so, as long as it's considerably above our water level. We don't want this leaf to be in the water because then things can climb out of it. So any leaves and stuff that we have in here for enticements need to be below water level. Let's leave this for now. If need be, we can always take it out. Okay, that being said, I'll cut it here. And this is where we'll start. I have gloves on for 2 reasons. One is this sea grape seemed to irritate my hands a little yesterday when I cut it. Not sure why. Canes can do that because of the sap they have in them. That's a considerable amount. That's a lot. Okay. So, what we want to do now is I'm going to take it over and set it in place. We're going to fill it with water. And then as the final gesture, we'll load it with our beer. From various sites that sell commercial traps, they say to place the traps in an area that would naturally be comfortable for the mosquitoes to have as a habitat. This corner back in here, I can even see little guys kind of swarming around in here. It's a little on the dark side. It's a little on the damp side. It's a nice, comfortable environment for a mosquito. So we're going to set it here, and our next step is to put some water in it. All right. So basically, every bit of research that you would do on the internet tells you do not have standing water around your house. It's a magnet for mosquitoes. In this case, we're intentionally having standing water around the yard because we want to bait them. We want to attract them. Come, have your babies in this jug, please. These pellets will eventually kind of settle down, let them drop to the bottom. What they do is add a thin film to the top of the water. While this is filling up, I have a quick story. I used to work with an old Sarge decades back who was from a swampy area of Georgia. And he was telling me when he grew up in the 50s, they'd drive their pickup trucks out to the swamp, change their oil, and waft the old oil filters out into the swamp. Well, I know ecologists would blanch at that now. but it basically was serving the same purpose, and that was to put an oil slick on top of the swamp water to keep the little babies from emerging. So it did the same function, whatever they're making these pellets out of, and I'm I tend to be attentive to what I eat, but I have to admit I haven't really researched what oils these are, but I don't think it really matters. It suffocates the larva. Okay, we have water in there. We're just short of that first. Oh, and we have a gecko in there swimming around. We'll have to see if he can get out. Hopefully he can. If he can't, maybe I'll add another stick or two. And the gecko in there should like this. Given that Gulfport, Florida is known for its gecko fest, once this beer hits, he may decide he wants to stick around in that jug for a while. Now this, I let it warm up nice. You can see it's foaming up. That foam is actually what we want. And I don't mind spilling a little on the outside either, because the more surface area that there is to stink, the more likely and this seems to be a nice calm area in here, so I'm assuming, I'm guessing that this should go ahead and send some vapors out for a while, and we'll check and see. Eventually we'll see if we have any babies in there, and if not, we can, all summer long, we can just renew this on occasion with more beer.